Hello everyone, and happy, gorgeous Friday afternoon to you all. I hope you are doing great. Hope you've had a wonderful week and hope you have had the opportunity to enjoy this absolutely beautiful day. I am outside with you all today in what is going to be a future area that we are going to be calling, at least temporarily, the Sanctuary Garden. This area is right at the original entrance of Huffman Healthcare Center. This was the original entrance for that. Over here to my left is the households, are the households, and to my right is the chapel. So just to kind of get you oriented to where I am. I've been in this location before to update you on this, but I wanted to let you know that we are going to be breaking ground on this little courtyard area next week. So in case you hear more about the Sanctuary Garden area, this is what we're talking about. Not sure that's going to be the long-term name for this area. That's to be determined, but for right now, that's what we're calling. So if you hear stuff about the Sanctuary Garden, it's just going to be a beautiful area for rest and respite for specifically some of our household residents that don't otherwise have a very easy area to get to. Again, this is located right at the entrance of the households, so it'll be very easy access for them. So I look forward to sharing more about this area as it moves forward. Also, speaking of gardens, I had shared last week that we were going to be breaking ground on our production garden beds this week, but because of some of the weather that we've had, the wet weather, they were not able to do that. So that's also going to be next week. So you can stay tuned to see more activity happening down at the community garden area where our production farm area is going to be as well. So lots of good things happening for sure. Stay tuned for more information. All right, so moving into our neighbor report, first of all, I wanted to share with you all that Edie Landis, she transitioned from the courts area this week to our assisted living community. That was on Wednesday of this week, so we hope that has gone extremely smoothly and well for her. Also, I want to extend a very warm welcome to Jean and Stark Smith. They moved into Harstow Manor of Monday of this week. And also to David Andes, who is moving into the courts today. I saw the moving truck out there as I came down the sidewalk. So welcome to both of your families to Bridgewater Retirement Community. I'm also so sorry to share with you all that village resident French Tolliver passed away on February 28th. So we are certainly keeping his wife and extended family and friends in our thoughts and prayers during this time for sure. I have two shout outs or fill the cup recognitions to share with you all this week. The first one says, I want to thank Reese Atkins in BRC Tech for helping me with my WellZesta program. He was very prompt to help me. I couldn't get into the program and I enjoy knowing about all the news and activities. So yes, for sure. And just a reminder, if you're ever having trouble with WellZesta or tech related questions, you could certainly go to our help desk on Tuesday mornings. So look, feel free to ask more about that and stop by Tuesday mornings and Reese is there to help you. I was planning a special get-together in the Blue Ridge room and needed extra tables. Special thanks to all the team that willingly made this happen, especially Jared Lunn, Brad Anderson, and James Shoemaker. Thanks to all. So thank you very much for sharing those two shout-outs with us this week. Okay, so moving into some news and information this week. It has been a busy week. It's a busy day today. But first of all, it was great to see so many of you at the BVRA meeting on Monday. Always good to see everybody. It was a great program. I also just wanted to extend the invitation. If you are new to Bridgewater Retirement Community, you as a village resident are already part of the Bridgewater Village Resident Association, and we would be delighted for you to come to that meeting. So those meetings are every Monday, not every Monday, the first Monday of every month at 2 p.m. in MAC A and B. There are a couple of months in the year that there might be a special picnic instead of having the meeting. So you'll learn more about those along the way, but there is certainly going to be one next month, which would be April the 6th. So we hope you'll be able to join us for the BVRA. We are having a busy day today, like I said. First of all, if you saw a couple of bicyclists and bicycles leaving BRC around lunchtime today, we are exploring having some bicycle programs here on campus. So there is a kind of an exploratory committee setting out for a little ride today. There's going to be some more information coming as we continue to develop that committee, but that's really exciting to see, and what a gorgeous day to start that process off. So more to come on that. I saw them when they got back, looked like they had a great ride, so that's really exciting. Also, just a reminder that this afternoon is the first Friday event, so that's with the Arts Council of the Valley. You may, if you've been in Mac A and B, or excuse me, in Maple Terrace, Mac A-B area, you may have seen the Watercolor Society has been laying out their pictures and getting ready to set up for that event tonight. So that's who we're featuring this go around for the first Friday event. So that's 5 to 7 this evening. Also, it is the first Friday of the month, so just a reminder that we have the BRC Swag Shop open to Isle residents between 2 and 4 this afternoon. So Tammy's ready to help you. If you'd like to swing by and take a look at what we've got, that would be absolutely fine. Some of you may remember for the past 2 years, we have had a very special event here on campus called the OMA Art Show. OMA stands for Opening Minds Through Art. Fantastic program. Check out Wellzesta if you are not familiar with that program. On that event date, it's March 20th. So it is on there already for March 20th. Go check that out. That event has been really successful the past 2 years. It's gorgeous to see the artwork. And so I hope you all will be able to join us on Friday, March 20th for the OMA Art Show. And then finally, I think the last thing I was going to share today is that we did have our first Nourish and Flourish event this past Wednesday. This past Wednesday's event was a luncheon, meeting with our dietitian as well, explaining some food labels I think is what they were talking about. So the Nourish and Flourish events are going to be held monthly. They won't have a luncheon every time. The next ones will just be more of an educational series, but those will be coming up, so look out for those. And then also just a reminder, we are having our Wellness Wednesdays every Wednesday in the month of March, so keep an eye out for some specials in the Junction and Garden side tied to that Wellness Wednesday concept. So with that, everyone, I think that's all I have for today. Enjoy the lovely weather. Spring is on its way. Oh! The time change is happening this weekend as well. Hallelujah. So I know that means darker mornings, but it means lighter evenings as well for a little bit longer. So just a reminder, the clocks do change between Saturday and Sunday morning. So just don't forget to set those back in your home, or spring forward in your home. I guess I should say that. All right, everybody, have a lovely weekend. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take good care.